Let's do some more hunting. When I started doing this, I just wanted to get 6 Latioses for my secret base. To get memento Pokemon, but I've been enjoying doing this so much. I want to keep hunting. So what I did, I've made a list of Pokemon. Oops. That are potentially interesting to catch and use as they are, except for like the movesets. Let's see, wall range should go in the lower group. That's how most addictions start. You start like with one thing and then yeah, it just keeps going, yeah. It's one of the best themes, Joplin. Yeah, I agree. National Park, super good. And it's also, for me, like it's the nostalgia hit. Okay, so I have these Pokemon, and basically, if we see Dusclops, I really want to use a good Dusclops at some point. But Dusclops has max speed, max special attack EVs. Which is kind of crazy. Oh, I have more good Pokemon than just Registeel. I didn't complete that list. So these are all Pokemon that we can encounter and that have usable EV spreads. Hello Sandy, hello Superflash, hello No Face. Remember, Joplin, Wilkinson, Rick, Superflash, already mentioned, I think, yeah. Jordy, lots of people already. So I have a Swampert 3, but it has a minus speed nature, and this is a max attack, max speed EV investment, so I want a different one. This Milotic is defensive, and this Milotic is offensive, which I would probably use the defensive Milotic, but this one is still really good. All the Starmie sets are max special attack, max speed. How would this process work, Superflash? Don't you need to reset? Yes. However, we are using backup saves. We're trading the Pokemon to Emerald or another file. I have a couple of on Leaf Green now because I was testing something, and Leaf Green was the file I was trading with at the time. Yeah, the Dusclops will be usable. I think I can still use it at level 50 because I've EV trained legendaries before without making them level up. So it's definitely possible. So that one is like, I'm still gonna catch Dusclops. But these other ones, these, I want to use them as they are. And I think that would be like a fun challenge to build some teams. Okay, immediate Regirock, but it's the first slot, so we cannot catch this. This one has Explosion. Since last stream, I've managed to catch 2 Regirocks, actually. Did we get one on the stream? I don't think so. Maybe we did? I did a little bit of hunting off stream. And I got one that was Jolly. And then no wait, I got one that was Hasty. And then I got one that was Naive. So both of them are plus speed and minus the defensive stat. Thought that was funny. Get a Dugong. Unfortunately, Walrein is the closest thing to a Dugong we can get in the tower. And the Swampert. Okay, we should check if this is the Swampert that we want. So I'm just not gonna attack. Wait, I think this is Swampert 3. Or at least it can be. Because I think that one is Mudshot Earthquake. Yeah. But there's another one with Mudshot. If it Earthquakes, or it Surfs, or it Blizzards, then we know it's... no, it's not the one. It's a different one. So we'll just take it down. So I haven't done too much team building yet with what I would want to do. I was thinking about like I could do multi-battle with like Swampert, Latias. That would definitely work. Gardevoir with a plus speed nature in the dome would go insane. And pretty sure this Gardevoir comes with the Destiny Bond egg move. Yeah, it does. So that would be really good. The dojo, I caught one and it was Timid Nature. It was so close to being really good. I think dojo would probably also be a dome Pokemon. Maybe I should put it in the other list. I've kind of sorted this. Definitely doesn't quite fit here. Like these Pokemon at the top, they're all like really good. Could use them in multiple facilities. Wait, what happened here? Oh no. Okay. Gardevoir. How? What? I don't know what I did. Gardevoir specifically for the dome. Dojo I think would also mostly be dome. It would still be good in other places. Rhydon I think could be good in like doubles as a lightning rod Pokemon. This is second Pokemon. Slacking is really strong. I'm just not the biggest fan of Truant. But it's still really good in multiple facilities. Yes, Timid is minus attack plus speed, so it was so close to being amazing. The Wobbuffet kind of has a questionable EV spread. It's max HP, max speed. However, you got Encore and Destiny Bond, so you do benefit from the speed. You already have really high HP, so investing in defenses would probably be better, but it's usable, and I just want to experiment with a Wobbuffet at some point. I've never used it. It shows you gave up on using Dojo. It is very limited in what it can do, but it can hit very hard and it is fast. And it has 2 stabs, one of which if you get double edge is insanely powerful. There are so many things that I've one-shot with double-edged Tauros, and I'm pretty sure like Tauros is 100 attack, 110 speed, and Dojo is 110 attack, 100 speed. So you're actually stronger than Tauros. Gardevoir, but it's the lead Pokemon, so we don't have to figure out who this is. How do you EV train without leveling? You thought stats increased only on level up? Yes, however, when you put them in the box, they get their stats updated. So that's how you can train without leveling up. Yes, Dodrio has Tri-Attack and Drill Peck. And Drill Peck is your strongest flying move, and Tri-Attack is a lot weaker than Double Edge, but it's potentially a good move. This one, if we catch it, it starts off... Oh wait, this is a Dusclops. We should catch this. Not paying attention. If the lead Pokemon is the last one alive, can you still catch it? No. Because the first Pokemon always gets overridden, as far as I'm aware. And a Tentacruel. This is in fact Dusclops? Yes, yes it is. I wasn't paying attention. But it is a Dusclops. I'll try to let this damage me, so Dusclops doesn't have to do everything. I think it's Shadow Ball Earthquake on the Dusclops, which... yeah, it is. Doesn't hit us very well. Yeah, I almost knocked it out. Right now, Dusclops is a little bit of a lower priority. But for when it comes to Pokemon I actually want to use, Dusclops is like near the top for like a serious streak. But for Pokemon that are good to go out of this tower, it is not one of those. Now Starmie I don't care too much about at the moment because it's just a weaker Lati. However, it has its own benefits. There we go, we get hit. Mostly I think Starmie for something like the Pike. Having Natural Cure is super nice. And also being 115 speed, it means that if we get like a neutral nature for the speed, then we can still outspeed things like Gengar, which is really nice. And Latios needs a plus speed nature to do that. Yeah, I should let the birds go down. Or at least let them get very low. Nice thing about Dusclops is, for the set I'm planning to use, we don't care about attack, we don't care about special attack. So that's already a couple of minus natures that are fine for us. And then speed also doesn't really matter. In some cases you could even benefit from minus speed. Wait, if this thing has a plus speed nature, does it outspeed me? Oh, it didn't. And we just want to lose anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Shame there's no forfeit button. I don't know if forfeiting works. Like, we can run. That's a forfeit. I don't know if the glitch still works then. When am I putting a memento on the team? Yeah, probably in the near future. That modest Latios I got can definitely work. Oh yeah, I slightly improved the Zapdos for the Ruby Tower by giving it Roar over Light Screen, which I mentioned in the previous stream I was considering. No, wrong Pokemon. Mount Pyre. Let's see where we go. Okay, it's next to us. I'm gonna go down. Yeah, I could test after this Dusclops. Oh, we're on the same route. Very nice. I did a bunch of testing off stream with Mean Look Whirlwind Murkrow. And you cannot Whirlwind any of these Pokemon without ending the battle. Like first I tested it on the Latios to see, can we keep the Latios alive so that we can maybe try to catch it later? Or like we can do the glitch multiple times without having to reset the file. That didn't work. So then I thought, can you Whirlwind if there's two Pokemon in the back? Because like it says Pokemon Trainer sends out Pokemon. So I was like, maybe it becomes a trainer battle once the second Pokemon gets sent out. It's unlikely, but let's test it. That also did not work. It just ends the battle. That was actually kind of difficult to test because Murkrow died before it got the Whirlwind. Alright guys, any guesses for natures? And if it's a good nature, any suggestions for a nickname for the Dusclops? Should ask that earlier, I always forget. Mild nature, Sandy? Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, yesterday, also when I was testing the Murkrow, for some reason, I kept running into Pokemon I actually wanted to catch. And I didn't want to try out if it worked with when there was actually a Pokemon I wanted. So I kept not being able to test it. Because every time the first battle, there would be a legendary or some other Pokemon I wanted. So suffering from success, I guess. And then I finally... I think... I had like a battle where I wanted to catch a Regice or something. But it exploded on my last Pokemon, so I lost the streak. I was like, okay, let's go into... a battle against a really low tier, like first round. And I just let myself get KO'd. And then I encountered it. And the second Pokemon, which I hadn't seen yet, was a Nose Pass. And it it attacked with Rock Slide and killed Murkrow. It's a hardy nature, so it's neutral. So that's not bad. I think we have one other one. I forget what the nature was on that one. Okay, I should have checked before trading, but hardy isn't especially good, so no nickname for this one. Yeah, I caught a second bolt Regice and a second bolt Latias. Like, these natures are really nice, but I already have them. I can show off the collection on my Emerald save file later. Then I can also trade the ones I have on Leaf Green. I already have a Slacking Free, which I caught because it has the choice band and I want to get the choice band. Yes, we can just end this now. I don't remember what the nature was on the Slacking. Alright. And we're back in the tower. You did come close with the neutral nature, Jose. Am I cloning the items? No. I only really need one of them anyway. You can only bring one Pokemon with a choice band into the frontier because of item clause, so there's not really a reason to clone items. What am I using to back up the save? 1 second. I linked this last stream as well. Oh, and I also forgot to pin the Ruby Sapphire on. I'm using this device, which the only thing it does is like backup saves and write saves and ROMs as well. And then for the people interested in the Pokemon, available tower. These. I'll pin the second one. Now don't put myself in timeout. Wait, what? Why can't I pin? It's not letting me pin my own message. Great job, YouTube. 1 second. What if I do it? Wait, the message doesn't even exist. What? YouTube is shadow banning my own messages now? I guess that explains... Yeah, I can pin the other message. But not the second one. Is this what happens when you send a message and it doesn't show up? Okay, let's see if I send it again. Does it show up? No, it doesn't. What did I say that is illegal? What? I linked the spreadsheet yesterday. YouTube gonna YouTube. I'm pretty sure I have moderation at 0. Yeah, the second message I'm sending... Let's see, Ruby, Tower, Max, IV. Okay, I can pin it this time, so I'm assuming it's showing up now. Oh yeah, it's showing up. I had to change my message. I don't know what I said that wasn't allowed. I hate moderation so much by these big companies. They never do something that actually works. Okay, we're gonna run from this battle, but I want to see what the second Pokemon is first. They don't like the way I've been saying Latias. Sandy, you're doing the shiny leaf crown? Like in Heart Gold Soul Silver? Where you can collect... Oh! The rare switch? Where like the Pokemon can find a shiny leaf or something and then they make... You collect 5, or I think, for the crown. Okay, so there's a Sceptile in here. But this might not be... Well, it doesn't really matter too much. But I'm curious if there's a Pokemon in here that I actually want to catch. Okay, Zam is back. Because I'm not gonna try the forfeit method if there's a Pokemon I actually want. Ganlon Berry. I don't have a Ganlon Berry yet. We tank the Thunder Punch. Sceptile could come out again. Oh, there's a Latias. Okay, we're not trying the runaway method. Because we want this Latias. I already have like 10 Latiases. But there are still some natures I want, like Timid and Calm. Mostly Timid. This is what kept happening to me when I was trying to test with Murkrow, if I could Whirlwind the Roamer. I kept running into Pokemon I really wanted. But hey, that's a problem I don't mind having. Okay, this is a very tired Latias. So Latios, all of the sets are max speed, max special attack in Ruby. But that's not the same for Latias. Latias has a lot of defensive sets. I think there's one that's max speed. Not sure if it even has special attack. Yeah, we outspeed here when we shouldn't. If it had speed. Latias just wants to take a nap. I mean, I was almost taking a nap before I started the stream. Like, I had half an hour before stream started. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna lie on the couch. And then it was a struggle getting off the couch. Yeah, the base stats, it has the same speed, but I mean the investment in EVs in the Ruby Tower. One second, I'm gonna turn on the light here because it's starting to get dark really quick. So yesterday my internet stopped working. And I was kind of afraid of having issues for a while. So I didn't know what was wrong. Because my ISP said everything was fine. So it was like, what kept happening was like every minute I would lose my connection. I would have like internet for 10 seconds, then it would die for a minute, and then it would come back. And it was consistent. So I was like, what is going on? And then this morning, like I was like, maybe tomorrow it will be fixed. It wasn't fixed. So this morning I had a look. And the power supply to my router or modem or whatever you call it, that was the issue. I think the cable was broken. I don't know how, because it never gets touched by anything. But I think it was broken from the start. Because it was super bent at the part where it comes out of where the cable starts. That was really bent. And when I touched it, like the power went back on as well. So I was like, okay, I know what the issue is. Luckily I had a second power supply that worked. So now I don't have issues anymore. Otherwise I might have streamed a little bit yesterday as well. Sandy, you bent the wire? You thought it would help? Well, you thought wrong. Let's see if we can get a good nature. Okay, guesses for the nature and suggestions for nicknames. We already have one named Ruby and we have one named Coral. And I think that's it for Latias that we nicknamed. Okay, it's right next to us. Can we get lucky again? No, not this time. Let's see how long this takes, because sometimes you get it immediately and sometimes it takes me like 15 minutes. Hunt this thing down. Oh no. I'm not going to the left or the upper route anymore, because those are dead ends. Oh, it teleported. But it's still kind of nearby. Like, Latios cannot... Like, it has to go through Mauville from those routes. But if it's on the right route or the lower route, it could go somewhere else. So that's why I'm always going to those routes. Nature is docile, nickname Meow Meow. Lati Dati with timid. Well, I would love timid. I know Amaryllis is hunting for a timid one that he wants to use in Ore. Skipper. Okay. It's stuck at Mount Pyre. Don't know why this happens so often. Nickname Azelf? You're playing too much Gen 4, Sandy. I don't know how this happens so often. That it's stuck on a route, and so often it's on Mount Pyre. I wonder if there's something with that route where the code is just weird. It's not actually... It's still moving, it's just moving one away and then one back. Because like if we check it now, it's not on Mount Pyre. Or at least it shouldn't be. Yeah, so now it could be on our route. Or it could go back to Mount Pyre. Or it could go up. Yeah, it's back there. I don't know why. But it happens so often that it just goes back and forth. And we could go all the way to Mount Pyre. And I've actually had a pretty high success rate of actually encountering it when I do go to Mount Pyre. Let's see, we go up. There, it goes away. Okay, at this point, maybe it's been too long and it's gonna teleport. I don't know if teleport is like a chance to happen every time it moves. I feel like it's like a small chance every time because it's like sometimes it teleports immediately and other times it takes ages. Yeah, it's up there, so if it keeps doing this, we will meet it on that route. Or we will meet it at Mount Pyre. I haven't really done any research into how the roamer works, so I don't know if there's something in the code that makes it go back and forth or it's just completely random. Because it's going to different places but always returning to Mount Pyre. Let's see if it's still at Mount Pyre now. No, it's not. In that case, we're going back because if we go into the same route, I've done it over 10 times and it's never stayed on the same route. Okay, it went back. No, not the cry. Okay, it's next to us again. Oh no, are we getting blocked by it going back and forth? Go back to Mount Pyre. Okay, good. Super Flash, you never liked the roamers teleporting. Yeah, so I tried hunting in Far Red Leaf Green. And it just teleports so much, I couldn't even find it once. I wanted to, like, see if I wanted to test if you can get the trainer tower to make the roamer glitch work. I don't think you can. I haven't actually tested it yet. Are we... No, it's the next route where we can be on the same one, I think. But yeah, the Raikou just kept teleporting. Like way more than Latios. Oh, it teleported, of course. At this point, we'll just go... take this route. I should just find it? True. What am I doing? Just find it. There's a small chance it's on this route. So let's check. Oh. If we go up, there's a decent chance it's gonna go there. Yeah, finally. Well, that wasn't too bad, to be honest. I've had way worse than this. Any moment, Latios. There we go. Yeah, this was not that bad. I've had worse on stream. I had worse yesterday off stream. Like, I had one hunt where it went to Mauville multiple times, and I was at Mauville the whole time, and it just kept trolling me and going to the route that I wasn't on. And then I would go off and it would go to the route that I was on before. And would just keep going and then teleport away, and it would come back and it would do the same thing and teleport away again after a while, and multiple times. And I tried chasing it and that also didn't work, and just took forever. It didn't want to be caught. Okay, let's see if we have a good nature here. Hasty nature? Well, it's plus speed, so that's something. Minus defense, of course, not ideal. But plus speed is very good. Is it good enough for a nickname? I'll call it A-Self because it's kind of whack, but it's still kind of good. So it gets a nickname that's kind of weird. So there you go, Sandy. You got the nickname. The Latias. I'm gonna forget I did this, and I'm gonna look at it and like... some point in the future, I'm like, why is this named A-Self? What does this mean? A-Self is your favorite Pokemon? I mean, it's a cool Pokemon, but nicknaming Latias A-Self is kind of whack. Those are the best names. Maybe Jordy. They can definitely be funny. You can see that I tested Murkrow because I suddenly have a bunch of Breejacks that I can trade over. Alright, so we're gonna reload the save, and then if we don't run into a good Pokemon, we will try to just forfeit the match and see if the glitch still works. So that would be a very easy way of losing. But I feel like it doesn't work. If KT was here, he would probably know. I feel like we would know. Because we're putting a lot of effort into losing. Actually, I just remember, I think hasty nature can be good in a battle palace. I think. There we go. Yeah, we'll do it on a match when it doesn't matter. Right, we're already ready to go. Now I just need to not autopilot into just beating the battle automatically. He has a sticky hold on me? Uh-oh. Salamence. This could go wrong, but we'll switch to Articuno. I think one of them has Rock Tomb, which we would not like. So first Pokemon never matters. And we'll roar in the last Pokemon. Oh, we're the one getting roared. It has the faster roar. No, I got outplayed. Mans would have been crazy. Well, the unfortunate thing... Okay, we don't care about this match, so let's... Oh. Never mind. I thought you could forfeit, but that's an Emerald thing, apparently. In Emeralds, you can run from the Battle Tower trainers. You just lose the streak. Well... I guess we found the answer to the question. Can you just run away? No. I think I actually knew this. I feel like Katie told me or something at some point, or showed me or whatever. It was like months ago then. So all the Menses, there's one that is max HP, max special defense, and then there's two that are max speed, max special attack, I think. So I'm not interested in using any of those. It's still... like, it's still usable, don't get me wrong. But it's not... the best. Like one of them even has Hydro Pump, which is an egg move. which is cool. Now, I don't think Hydro Pump is good because of the accuracy, but it's cool to have on Sceptile, or on Salamence. Sceptile wishes it got a water move, I guess. So the other ones that I have in my list, they are more usable. And Gyarados without hidden power is kind of bad. However, there's no Gengar or Mischievous in the Ruby Tower, so at least there it should be quite good. And even without a hidden power, you're still good into most Pokemon in Emerald. There were another bunch of Pokemon, like I think Manectric is just plus speed plus special attack, at least on most of them. So those are good, it's just that the Pokemon itself isn't the best. Which berry do you get? Pitaya? Yeah, okay. Probably fine. Unless this is a plus speed nature, in which case it won't outspeed Zapdos. But to be honest, if it's plus speed... Oh, never mind. Now it's just paralyzed. If it's plus speed, then I don't mind catching it. Please lose. Well, if you give me a good Pokemon, I would be more than willing to lose. Kecleon, okay. This is Choice Band. But like, it's the lead Pokemon, so I can't catch it. But because I caught the Slacking with Choice Band, we no longer need... Oh, it's gonna keep resting, so I guess we need to boost up. Or, well, we don't need to boost up. Because it doesn't have a berry, so it's gonna be asleep for a couple of turns, so we can just kill it anyway, but might as well boost up when we get a free opportunity to do so. In the meantime, I'm gonna go check my Leaf Green save file, because I think I have one Regice, the Rhydon, and the Slacking on that save file. I think. And the Rhydon was Sassy Nature, which is minus speed plus special defense, which could be decent, but we don't really care about our special defense. Some Metagross. Okay, we just kill this if we can. Oh yeah, I also caught the Nosepass that killed my Murkrow. Oh, I have the Regirock on here. That's it, the wrong Reggie. It's Hasty Nature Regirock. For some reason, there's like 2 out of the 4 Regirocks have max speed. Who else? I thought there was another Pokemon. Maybe I'm misremembering? Okay, Machamp. Actually, I do have Machamp on my list. Oh well, too late. But it's on the lower list. The Pokemon that are like strong but not great. So don't care too much. Latias, but this time it's in the lead. I also caught Adamant Latios yesterday, so Dragon Dance Latios, anyone? I think that could be fun. Not necessarily good, but fun. Ouch. Oh, this one does have speed, but we can't catch it, so... No, my special attack! Oh, but we get a free turn because it goes for Earthquake. Okay, so only... I think only the Regirock and the Rhydon are on the leaf green save file. So that should mean the Slacking is in the Emerald. Oh, a Swampert. Earthquake, okay, this could be the one we want. Which physical attacks would I go on with Adamant Lati? I don't know what it gets. I know it has Shadow Ball and Earthquake, which are fine moves. I don't know what else it gets. Does it get Air Lace? Wouldn't be surprised. It is flying in a way. You got a Modest Nature Latias, Mr. Browser? Nice. That is something you cannot do in Emerald or any Gen 3 games. It doesn't work on them. Let's see. The Slacking is... Oh, the Slacking is also Sassy Nature. That's not great. And the Dusclops was Bashful. So we have 2 neutral Dusclops. At this point. Salic Berry. Can you unthaw? Wait, you're still slower? Interesting. So yeah, I made one box with all the good natures. Oh wait, I should be able to put... Where's the other Bold Latias? Oh wait, is it in my party? Oh yeah, it is. Yes, I have 2 Bold Regices and 2 Bold Latiases. Okay, so I still want to check this one because Earthquake is on the good one. Okay, this is not the good one. Sassy Nature is good for the palace. True. Could be good over there. Although, I probably wouldn't use Slacking there myself. Though maybe. I mean, especially with Choice Band, it does hit hard. And when it sees a kill, it will try to go for the kill. From my experience. Oh. Swampert got revenge for the Blaziken that got frozen. Now we are frozen. There's actually a chance we lose now. Generational Slacking hater? Kind of, but I am willing to test it out. Like, I want to test it a bit more in the future, but... And there's also... I maybe want to try some skill swap doubles. But I don't think Slacking is that great because... Or at least for like longer streaks, because you can attack and it could be focus banned. Huh. This one is pretty fast. What is the investment on this thing? This Swampert. Rock Tomb. Oh, it's 170 speed, 170 HP, and 170 special attack. Okay, that's why it's not on my list. Yeah, you could attack into Bright Powder and completely waste your turn, and then the next turn you can't move. So either you take a hit, or you have to switch. You could kill something except Focus Band activates, and then it's basically the same thing. They could just protect. There's a lot of reasons why I don't think slacking is that good for super long streaks. Wall Rain, okay, this could be Wall Rain 6. Surf, let's see, is that on Walreign's moveset? Yeah, all of them have Surf, so it doesn't tell me anything. We are going to scout. Blizzard, okay, this is not the one I want. This is max speed, max HP, which is a weird set. Did we get crit or did we just die because it was Blizzard? I'm not sure. Didn't see. You love all the teams and different mons I use and you totally get it. Yeah. I mean, then it's still a very strong Pokemon. Oh, look who it is. Latias is back. It has, what, 160 attack? Like base attack? That's crazy. That's ridiculously powerful. I don't know why, but Latias really loves me, it seems. I have like 11 Latiases in the box right now. From the tower. I think this is number 12. It even showed up as the lead in what, the last battle? It's just everywhere. Right, so any guesses for the nature for this Latias? And any suggestions for nicknames? As we slowly try to lose. Attract, oh no. It's an evil Latias. The evil attract set. Timid and Rose, Trini? I mean, I think Rose is a fitting name. And I really hope it's timid. It's the ideal nature. Also don't have a modest one yet. That would be really good. And like I mentioned earlier, calm could be nice for a defensive one. We're running out of roars, Latias. Can you please start attacking me? Oh, I still have Hidden Power Grass. Let's name her Georgia. Could also be a name. Maybe we'll poll it if it's a good nature. Please, I appreciate that you like me, but can you just attack me? I should have just enough PP, worst case scenario, because recover is 20, attract is 15, we switched a few times. Okay, there we go. It's gonna need one more attack, I think. Stop trying to attract Articuno. Articuno is not a simp. There we go. Now let's see. Are they gonna play hard to get? No, not this one. We're not looking for Pikachu. That's some distance away, but maybe can come here. Nope, that's the wrong way. Okay. We're gonna fly. And that should force the Latios to fly as well. It could still be at sea though. Yeah. It's a little bit closer. Let's see if it wants to come this way. Okay. Let's see. We go up. There we go down. It goes. Ooh. No wait. That's one. I'm trying to figure out if I can meet it at Mount Pyre. I think so. Adamant and name it Mesprit? Sandy, do you perhaps like the Lake Frio from Gen 4? Like, I don't know what gives me this idea, but... Okay, we could meet it if we try to chase it, so let's chase it. Is your next suggestion gonna be Yuxi? Let's just double check we're not actually on the same route right now. No, we're not. Okay, where did you jump to? Okay, we can keep going towards Mount Pyre. Bold and color pink. Okay, we have some suggestions. I'll do a poll if it's a good nature. If it's a bad nature... Oh wait, I think the repel was... Oops, we could have ruined the glitch there. Actually, we could also be on the same route right now. No, it teleported. Okay, I've never hunted it on any of the sea routes. But we're already on the way, so let's see. You've got a third nickname picked out. If I can guess it, I wouldn't know where to begin, Sandy. What could it possibly be? Giratina? Let's see, where did it move to? Ooh. That's gonna be difficult. I don't think we're gonna chase it into the sea after all. Unless it came back up. Close? Latios. Ooh. Actually, there's a chance it comes up here, I think. Let's have a little change of scenery. Is my repel still on? I think so. Yes, it's still on. Did it jump to this route? No. Ooh, the route above Moss Deep is the only one where I didn't clear the trainers. I'm pretty sure I beat pretty much every other trainer. There may have been like one or two that I missed. We can't even get there without going through Moss Deep. Didn't think about that. Okay, it went to Sutopolis again. Let's see. Oh, that's not the route I wanted to trigger. That's the route I wanted to go to. No. I didn't realize this was Route 124. Yes, we're in the same route. Let's go. Sometimes it takes a while for the roamer to show up, especially when you're swimming. Sometimes you begin to doubt if you're actually on the same route. But I didn't. It's taken much longer in the past. One time I used like 4 repels while on the same route before I found it. And Latias is back. And Latias is in the party. Let's see. Lonely nature. Plus attack minus defense. That is not a good nature. I'm sorry, Latias. You're not getting a nickname. Why am I flying to Mauville? Calm nature? I wish. I wish it was a calm nature. I've never actually caught the actual roamer, so I wonder what the nature is on that one. It has really bad stats because of the bugged IVs in Ruby, Sapphire, Leaf Green, and Fire Red. And my Emerald one, which doesn't have bugged IVs, still has horrible IVs. Yeah, I keep running into Latias. Just look at my inventory. These are the last 6 Pokemon I caught. 3 of them are Latias. That's kind of crazy. Or at least they're the last 6 I traded over. Maybe... I don't remember when I traded them over to Leaf Green, if that was before these 6 or somewhere in between these 6, but still. Which Pokemon am I looking for, SRK? So the ones we see in the list here, and Dusclops, basically those are the ones where we want. These are like, with the numbers, they are specific sets. Like I only want these ones. For Gyarados, there's only 1 Gyarados. For Starmie, there's 4 and they're all fine. Let's just cancel normally because I need to get a new inventory of Pokemon to trade away. And basically, these are the ones we really want, and Dusclops. And then these ones, they're still kind of good, but not as interesting for me. I think it would be fun to use a team of Pokemon only from the Battle Tower and with the EVs they got from the Battle Tower. I will change the movesets. Although you could also try to challenge it without changing the movesets. But like hunting or breeding for Pokemon with like perfect IVs is of course very difficult, or at least it's very time consuming. And most players don't want the RNG manip. So I think it would be fun to make like a team with all perfect Pokemon, but I got them from the tower, so you always get them perfect. Good luck. Thank you, KT. Let's see. While we're battling, I'm gonna go put the Pokemon I traded over into boxes. Were there any good natures in here? Wait, we got the Bold Latias, so that's a good nature. We had a Rash Swampert, we got the Timid Dodrio, the Hardy Dusclops, the Hasty Latias, and the Lonely Latias. So the Bold one's good, but I already had one. Are they the same? They might be the same one as well. No, they have different EVs. And different movesets. Jose, how much for Latias? I can send one over to you if you want. I'm gonna need a third box. Oh, look who's back. It's Latias again. EVs can be changed, yes. Hello, Rob. There's a sea of Latias in this box. Wait. I said this was like 12. I have 13 already, I think. That's crazy. Yeah, because I have 11 in the throwaway, in the like the not optimal nature box, and I have 2 in the good nature box. So we have 13 Latiases. I wonder if Latias is more common on the trainers than some other legendaries. Well, I guess the Regis are less common because a lot of trainers only have one Regi. And there are 3 of those. And there's a lot of trainers that have either Latios or Latias. And that's only 2 Pokemon, so I guess the Latias would be more common than the Regis. Well, there are more Regis, but each Regi is less common than each Lati. If you get what I mean. But I don't even have more Regis. But then again, they do tend to explode. I probably would have more if I caught all of them. Also, if you would want to use these Pokemon yourself, I would probably recommend, if it's a no speed investment Pokemon, and you're not planning to redo the EV spread, or at least not entirely, I would probably recommend using like 1 or 2 EV berries and giving it 4 speed EVs, so you outspeed all the Pokemon that have the same base stat as you. KT, you're looking forward to chatting about the tower when you're back home? You sure I've learned some cool things about the glitch? Yeah, I think so. It will be fun. Yesterday I tested if you can mean look whirlwind the roamer, which sounds kind of dumb. But like I was thinking, does it become a trainer battle so you can whirlwind in the next Pokemon? So I whirlwinded the Latios, that didn't work. Then I tried again with killing Latios. And then after it sends out a Pokemon, see if it can whirlwind then. That also didn't work. But I thought like, if we can whirlwind the Latios and we catch the Pokemon in the back, maybe the roamer stays alive. Oh, hello, Registeel. And we can use the tower glitch multiple times without resetting the save file, which I would still be resetting my save file because I don't want to grind back up to round 8 before the IVs are perfect. But like if you can't back up your save file, that would have been massive. But unfortunately it didn't work. This is Registeel 4, which is the one that has a good EV spread. And also doesn't have explosion. So I don't mind catching this one. We already have a calm one. So we really don't need... Or like, it would be nice to have more. But calm is already really good. Like a bold one could be really good. I also got a careful one. Which if you want to run an attacking move, a physical attack, is better than a calm one. This Registeel can take a really, really long time to kill your team because it has 3 moves that deal no damage to you. But yeah, this is Registeel 4, and if you look at this list, good Pokemon I have, Registeel 4. But that doesn't mean that I mind getting another one. Just have to wait for Registeel to cooperate. Eventually, it will take me out. This is where the Memento Latios would come in handy, but I haven't changed the moveset yet. Don't even know what the moveset is right now. I do know it doesn't have Memento, so I definitely need to hard skill Memento. But I have exactly 6 hard skills, so I can Memento the whole secret base. And actually right now, I have 6 Latioses. So I no longer need to hunt Latios for the secret base. Of course, if we run into a Latios, I'm still gonna try to catch it. There we go. On our way to adding another Registeel to the collection. Where are you? Okay, let's see. There's a chance it comes this way. Latias doesn't really like coming this way. Yeah. Do we want to chase it again? It was kind of nice last time. Any new Lottie finding tech? Not too much. Mostly, when it's at Mauville, I always go to either this route or this route, because the other two routes are dead ends. So it would need to teleport to get away from Mauville. However, the eastern and the southern route, they connect to other routes that lead away from Mauville. So I'm trying to block those. No, come back. And if you have a choice, I try to block this route. Although I hate the southern route more. Because I can't chase Latios when it goes there. Or at least when it goes to the sea. And I can chase it this way. Okay. But there are way more routes it can jump to that aren't Mauville or around Mauville when it's on the eastern route. So that's why I think that one's probably the best one to block. But the southern route could also still be the best one because I can chase it around Fortree. But it's also really awkward, so I think blocking that one is good. Of course, now it's there. So now we switch route. I've tried meeting it by going onto the route it was on, but it's never stayed for me. I've tried over 10 times. And it's at Mount Pyre. Okay, do we want to go chase it down at Mount Pyre? I'm kind of enjoying the chasing. Yeah, I think we're gonna chase it down. Also, some of the routes aren't physically connected, but the Latias can still jump from one to the other. Is there a way to farm EV berries in Pokemon Emeralds? Yes, you can reduce your EVs. But you do need to have a working battery, which one of my Emerald copies doesn't have. Yeah, you can grow them or you can duplicate them with the Battle Tower glitch. We could be on the same route right now, or it's at Mount Pyre. Or it actually went somewhere else. It went to Mauville. No. Okay, we're just gonna go to Mount Pyre and we can go to... We can go to Mauville from there if needed. Alright, there's a chance it's on this route. It's not very likely because it could have gone in a lot of different directions. It's still there at Mauville, okay. Went up. This is a really awkward route connection because it can jump onto this route from where it is right now and we cannot get back on here. So it could go to Mount Pyre after we were just there and we cannot get back there. There's also a chance it's right here. So I wouldn't necessarily... Okay, it's here. I wouldn't necessarily recommend chasing it. It kind of depends on where it is. But it's more enjoyable, I find. And that's another Registeel for the collection. Any guesses for the natures? And nickname suggestions if it has a good nature. So this is Registeel 4, which has 170 in HP, defense and special defense. So that's pretty decent. Definitely very usable. For some reason, the other ones, I think all have attack, special defense. Yeah, they're all attack, special defense. Which, I mean, 2 of them have explosion. So attack helps there. It's relaxed nature, that's not bad at all. Minus speed, which we don't care too much about. And plus defense, definitely usable. Guess I didn't give you guys very long to guess the nature. Does anyone have a suggestion for a nickname? While I prepare my emerald file to trade. The other 2, one of them is nicknamed Terminator and one is nicknamed Stainless. What else would be a good nickname? Also, what's not on the list is any shiny. If we run into a shiny, which of course the odds are very low, but if we keep playing the tower, I mean, I've run into 3 shinies in the Emerald Tower already. Like a shiny with perfect IVs. That's crazy. Of course, random nature, so it could be a horrible nature, but still. Fairy Gem? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. What does that mean, Bishos, or where does it come from? That's not an R. We'll trade Fairy Gem over and then we start the hunt again. It means rust. So one of them is stainless and the other one is rusty. Maybe that's why it's a little bit slower. Oh, I traded away all of them and I only put 2 Murkrows in my party. Oops. But for now, that's enough. Or I should say I boxed all of them, I didn't trade them. It's also a Brazilian singer. Okay, what kind of genre? Oh, did you know? When Ruby trades with Leaf Green, they both of the players have the Ruby sprite on the Ruby screen. Because like Fire Red Leaf Green came out later, so the sprites didn't exist yet for those games. At least I assume that's how it works. You know, would make sense, right? Alright, another Registeel in the good box. And we start a new hunt. And this time I'll also fill my party with Murkrows. instead of just putting 2 in there. So we can hunt for a while. Alright, Emerald is ready for a bunch more Pokemon. So let's see if we can get some other good natures. Am I scary? I don't know. A Regis, but it's in the lead slot. Regis can be kind of difficult for my team. But they can also just explode. I don't know if this one has explosion. I think it's Earthquake. And I don't really know what else. I think at +2 we might 2-shot. I feel like I've done that before. Nice. Well, if it's in the lead slot, is it really nice? I mean, we already have 1 Modest and 2 Bolt Regices, so... While I would really like a calm one, we're good on the Regis front. What else? Gardevoir. Okay, Gardevoir is on my list. Are you the correct Gardevoir? Shadow Ball. I don't think that's the correct one, but I need to check. It might be. Maybe there's 2 that have Shadow Ball. No, this is the wrong one. Let's see. I could Destiny Bond. I'm not killing it. It has a 50% chance to not attack me. I guess we just attack. Oh, it went for Snatch. And it got paralyzed. But it has a berry. Oh, it's Salic Berry. Never mind. Actually, I think I still need to get a Salic Berry at some point. Oh! Hello, Latios. Well, I think we found the Pokemon we want to capture. Wait, that didn't kill me? I guess we do have a lot of special defense. Dragon Claw, very nice. Either you wonder if an action replay could make the mon you're after shiny before you catch it. I don't know. I actually have an action replay for Gen 3, but it does not work like that, so... Mine definitely couldn't do something like that. But There might be a different one that's, but I don't know if it would work. I think you might need to make it shiny like in the tower already. Because it's the same Pokemon. I don't know if that would make a difference for the action replay. This is the second Pokemon, isn't it? Should I have tried to kill the third Pokemon? Or was this the third Pokemon? I'm not locked in. Let's see. No, it is the last Pokemon, never mind. Right, Gardevoir was second. But it was the wrong Gardevoir. That's what it was. Sandy, you think the nature will be modest? And the nickname Modelo? Okay. Any other guesses for the nature? Or suggestions for the nickname? Oh no, we lost the streak! Terrible. Or, I gotta hear you out, Sandy, name him Azelf. Ooh. Very original name. I'll consider it. It's at Mount Pyre. Let's see. I guess first we see if it moves down. Because if it moves down, there's a chance that we run into it if we go up. It didn't. I'm gonna go chase it. Let's see if we can find it this way. A Zazelf? We're getting inspired by Joplin, maybe? Who has Azazel Gengar? Joplin got very close to 200 wins in the Battle Tower yesterday. In the Emerald Battle Tower, so the actual difficult one. Oh, it jumped onto the route we were on. Okay, we go to the other side of Fortree and hope it does the same. It did! Let's go! Yeah, I'm starting to like chasing Latios around Fortree and Mount Pyre. Doesn't always work, sometimes it gets really awkward. When you're both circling around the area. But it also tends to get stuck, so it's kind of nice. Azazel and the X-Men who can teleport. I'm not too familiar with the X-Men, but teleportation does fit. Alright, let's see. Are you worthy of getting a nickname? It's Careful Nature. Minus special attack plus special defense. I'm afraid you're not getting a nickname. But I will keep you. I can still not believe that Amaryllis reset over calm, perfect Latias. That's crazy. Because he really wants a timid one, so it wasn't timid, so he just reset, even though calm is like really good. Pressing A on the wrong, on the GBA instead of the GameCube controller, that's not gonna help me. I don't think I will use this Latios for anything. Well, maybe for the secret base. But like, not anything battle related. But I still want to keep all of them. Oh, no, I didn't mean to start you back up. Yeah, when you can back up your save, it doesn't matter anyway. Some natures are still useful in other ways, like the palace. Of course, minus special attack I probably wouldn't use, even if it was really good in the palace. Although Latios would still be really strong. I'll have to look up the natures and what they do and see which ones might be interesting for the palace. So Sassy Rhydon and Sassy Slacking could be good for attacking. Okay, it's lead Starmie, so we can't catch. We will... It's also Illuminate, so it wouldn't be that great anyway. I mean, it can still be apparent. I need to remember that I want to check natures for, or abilities for the Starmie. Swampert. Okay, this could be a Pokemon we want. It's not the one we want. This one does have Mud Shot, but it's the wrong one. Luckily it started off with Muddy Water, so we knew immediately. It's interesting that they never gave Swampert Muddy Water in Emerald. There is a Marsh Stomp that has it. Yeah, Natural Cure is the only good ability, at least in terms of in battles. Illuminate is still really useful, but not for battles. Sassy, timid, naive, brave, those are really good for Palace. 2 of those are minus speed and 2 of those are plus speed. I do have some naive Pokemon. I think I have a naive Latias. And I have a naive Regirock. And I think I remember Hasty was okay because I brought my double steam to the palace without changing natures. And I thought Hasty was decent. I don't remember what it did. But I had 2 hasty Pokemon. Regirock lead, okay. Very likely to explode. Serene Grace, Ice Beam on Blissey. Well, we can't catch Blissey, so we don't have to worry about Blissey's ability. Oh, goodbye, Regirock. It's another Registeel. This one is also likely to blow up on us. Metal Claw. Probably is like 50% chance to be Explosion. Oh no, it's 100% chance Explosion. Okay, we're gonna try to lose to the Pokemon that's in the back. Okay, this is Registeel 2. This is max attack, max special defense. And there's a Sceptile in the back. Oh, that's actually kind of awkward. Wait, when we roar, does it show us which Pokeball it is? 1 second, I'm gonna go watch back my own stream. I'm gonna assume it's last Pokemon Sceptile, because neither of these had a super effective move. No, it doesn't show. Oh. 1 second, Garcia. I have to Google Translate this. Google Translate. How many Pokemon have I caught with the glitch? I think over 30 at this point. Quite a few. Oh no. This is not an offensive Saptile. Oh no, this is gonna take so long for us to die to this. I'm not sure if I can be bothered. Maybe we'll skip this Registeel, or we'll just get lucky and it won't explode. Oh no. What's the moveset on this? Saptile. Giga Drain, Double Team, Leech Seed, Attract. There's no way. Okay, we just have to not get exploded. I think I'm just gonna kill the Registeel. Like the chance that we lose. Swampert, IVs 29, 31, 27, 27, 13, 19. Is it good? I mean, that sounds really good. There's the explosion. What's the nature? Yeah, so this is part of the reason why I have way more Latias than Regis. Electrode, okay, Electrode is actually really annoying. Because it has a double team set, but then it also has mirror code. So because of double team I want to attack, but then it's mirror code and I just die. We'll Calm Mind once. Relax Nature? That sounds really good. You can definitely use it. Like your only somewhat lower IV is speed, and that's your minus in nature as well. Oof, we got crit, but we live. But we don't kill. And we give it a Salic Bear. Okay, it was already faster. Okay, that's good at this point. Yeah, I think that's a really good Swampert. We have another Saptile. I didn't actually check the stats on Saptile. There's probably some like good EV spreads. Okay, there's only one. This could be that one, but I don't think Saptile is that good, so I'm not gonna catch one at the moment. Like maybe I'll catch one as a parent. Oh, it lived. And it's probably not the good one. The good one is max speed, max special attack. And I don't think that could ever live Ice Beam. Gardevoir. Okay, this could be good. I'll Ice Beam in case we want to kill this thing. Psychic. I think they probably all have Psychic. Yeah, that didn't tell me anything. So now we have the issue of I might just die while I'm trying to check if this is the Gardevoir I want. Okay, it's not the one we want. Ours is Psychic Thunderbolt. But we made it through. I mean, I would have caught it anyway. I wouldn't mind it as a parent. Although, I'm not sure if I would really use it. As a parent, that is, because I can just catch a better Gardevoir. This one probably has Toxic. I know one of them has Toxic, and Dig makes sense with Toxic, so this is probably that one. In comes Starmie. Okay, Starmie is a good Pokemon. The best one is 7 because it has Spit already on its moveset, but we can just buy those TMs anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Sceptile is here as well. Woo! We might as well catch this Starmie. Oh, it lived, but it got frozen. Unlucky Sceptile. Let's try catching this Starmie. Pokemon like Starmie and Metagross, you can only breed them with Ditto anyway. So you can just get the perfect one here because you don't need to worry about egg moves. Oh, but it's Illuminate. I should have checked immediately. I guess we're not catching this one then. If we can avoid losing. Which we do, okay. Very nice. That might have been minus special defense, because I don't think there are many rolls that kill. No, actually, there's probably quite a few. Metagross, speaking of. But none of the Grosses have have EVs that you immediately want. So Metagross is not on the list at the moment. But I'll probably want to catch a good one. I caught one earlier and that was a Lax Nature, I think. So that one wasn't very good. Okay, we're not killing this thing. We might end up catching it because we can't kill it. We can Destiny Bond it if necessary. There's also Blaziken. I should probably put Metagross on the bad EV list. Even though I am a Metagross hater, I might end up using one for Double Steam. At some point, because with my Double Steam I kept losing in against Quick Claw Explosion. And Metagross is one of the few useful Pokemon that can live in Explosion. Do we still kill the Blaziken through Light Screen, or did it just fall off? I don't know. Oh wait, Metagross was the lead Pokemon. I forgot. So we can't even catch it. Okay, this one is annoying because it can make me run out of light or run out of destiny bonds by spamming a light screen. And moves like psychic. So maybe we lose and we don't know what we're catching. It's gonna be a surprise. Just use Meteor Mash, please. No psychic, no light screen. We're running out of destiny bonds. Only 3 left. There we go. And it didn't miss. Let's go. Nice attack raise, Metagross. Now let's see if we can even beat the last Pokemon with Articuno. We know it's not Blaziken, although I've beaten Blaziken before with with Articuno. It's slacking, okay. Could be fine to catch this. It's not Choplin's Metagross. Oof. Okay, this is max HP, max attack. I prefer catching the other one, which is Choice Band, max speed, max attack. This one can still be good though. And I could change the EVs as well. Oh, we got a speed boost. Am I still faster? Yes. Goodbye, slacking. I guess I could have caught it for the berry. I forgot this had Salac Berry. Yeah, yesterday Joplin got a triple Meteor Mash miss. Which made me feel very validated about my opinion on Metagross and using it for long streaks. But it was a little bit unfortunate. Wait. This might be the Machamp I have on the list. Actually, no, aren't they all HP invested? Yeah, never mind. Oh, but this one is probably special defense invested. Okay, then it's not the one. Kingdra. What's the investment on Kingdra? Max HP, max defense. Max HP, max special defense. 170 HP, 170 special attack, 170 special defense. Okay, that's not really what I'm looking for. I mean, Stall Kingdra could work. Dragon Breath. Leftovers. That probably tells me it's Kingdra 4. Hydro Pump, Protect, Dragon Breath, Double Team. Max HP, max special defense. It's a bit of a weird set. Now it protects. I mean, I wouldn't mind a perfect Kingdra. But I wouldn't give it these EVs, that's for sure. And we miss. And it sets up more double teams. I don't really know if I want to call Mind at this point. I maybe should have done that already last turn because I wouldn't kill anyway. Maybe I tried the Destiny Bond. Hope it goes for Hydro Pump. And probably 2 Dragon Breaths kill me. It's a 50% chance to attack me. Which it's refusing to do. And in the meantime, it's healing back up. Which is not ideal. I mean, worst case scenario, we catch the Kingdra. Which is fine. We get hit by Hydro Pump, this should kill us. Very good. Yeah, Destiny Bond is a really nice move. Just not as great against random AI. Oh, Metagross. I guess if we lose, we catch. Critical hit. Earthquake. Earthquake is nice because that's a 1% pickup TM that I don't want to have to farm. Now, 3 of the 4 have Earthquake. So it doesn't really tell me which one this is. It gets frozen. Alright, I guess we're not losing to this Metagross then. But yeah, Metagross is a lower priority for now. But maybe I should have let it kill me and not risk getting frozen. Or getting it frozen. Because, like, when I'm gonna hunt for, like, a single Pokemon... Like right now I'm hunting for a bunch of Pokemon, which is much nicer because there's a high chance of running into something I want. Okay, Registeel, but it's the lead Pokemon. Iron Defense. This one has Rest. Gonna make sure we're strong before we attack. I don't think this one can explode. And we crit and we kill, okay. Nice. Blaziken, okay. I think there is a max speed, max special attack Blaziken. Or max attack, one of the two. I think special attack. Maybe both. But I'm not too interested in Blaziken. Maybe in the future. We're on to the last trainer. This might be the first round we're completing without finding a Pokemon we wanted to lose to. Oh, never mind. This was already the last trainer. I mean, we found Registeel, but we couldn't lose to the Registeel because of Explosion and Sceptile just being useless. Even Memento Latios wouldn't have saved us there. So we still had 2 other Pokemon who needed to die. Seeking in the lead. This is evil Seeking. It is Horn Drill, Agility, Rest, Sleep Talk. Someone cooked, but I think they burnt the dish when they came up with this moveset. Oh, we paralyzed, but it instantly rests. We got outplayed. The chance that we die to Horn Drill right now is super low. Because it randomly needs to select Sleep Talk. And then Sleep Talk needs to randomly select Horn Drill. And then Horn Drill needs to hit. Who else do we have? Ludicolo. Okay, Ludicolo is on my list. But there is one of them that I don't want to catch. Let's see. Oh, that one is max speed, max special defense. The other 2 are max HP, max special defense, so that's a little bit better. Although, I guess max speed has its perks. Because it's a dive set, so you could dodge, but I mean, it just changes which turn you dodge on. Let's see which one this is. If we can find it out at all. Toxic. That actually tells me it is not 6. So it's either 4 or 5. Do I want Rain Dish specifically? Do I care? Oh, I was gonna trace, but I guess I can just attack now. See if it recovers HP from Rain Dish. It is Rain Dish. Which doesn't matter too much. It does mean I don't want to use it on my doubles rain team. But it could be interesting as a use the sets as they are kind of Pokemon. Let's see what's in the back. The overcooked Seeking? Yeah, this Seeking was definitely overcooked. Dodrio! Okay, we want Dodrio more than we want Ludicolo. Hopefully we can kill the Ludicolo. No, don't drill back. Dodrio hype. Yes. It's Drill Peck, Tritech, Facade, and something else that I don't remember. This Ludicolo could be difficult to kill. I think Thunderbolt is the same damage. Actually, I'm not sure. That's roughly the same. Double team. And instant miss. Would like to hit at least once. Okay, there we go. Paralyzed could be good. Another miss. Another double team. Hello, Kobe. I hope you have a nice commute. We're feeling alright here. Just catching some interesting Pokemon. We are hopefully about to catch a Dodrio if Ludicolo doesn't stop me. It might live on 1 HP. Yep, it lived on 1 HP. But we have a high chance of killing it. And we could also kill it in the roamer battle. I'm pretty sure. We miss Psychic. Sets up another double team. Kaden, you're currently working on a Poliwrath because you heard he's actually quite viable. I mean, not super strong, but B tier for sure. Yeah, I haven't used Poliwrath yet myself. I did brainstorm a team. Like I was thinking, what if you run into Shiny Slugma while EV training? What would the team be for Macargo? And I put Poliwrath on the team. But I haven't actually built a team. Okay, we get paralyzed. Doesn't matter. Oh, agility is the last move. I don't think we're gonna be using agility when we get this Dodrio. I mean, it first needs to not be another minus attack nature. Any guesses for the nature of this Dodrio? And nickname suggestions if it ends up having a good nature. Macargo with Hidden Power Grass or Hidden Power Ice would be interesting. Well, the thing is, like, one, I don't know how good that would be. But two, I build it in case I would like run into a shiny. So we have no control over our hidden power. Bashful nature and name it Tony Tone. I assume that's because of the triple heads. Oh, it's here. And we're on the same route. Let's go. The instant Lati. You love to see it. Caden, you're guessing careful, and for a nickname would be trifecta. Oh wait, it's easier to go onto the grass here. Now that I actually beat the trainers. So I caught one before and it was Timid Nature. Which was so close to being really good. Plus speed would have been nice. Although, like, I'm planning to use it for the dome mostly. Impish Phoenix. So I think plus attack nature is probably better. It has runaway, that's not ideal, but it's not like early bird is that much better. I mean, it's clearly better, but it's rarely relevant. Alright, let's get my emerald ready. So, are you worthy of a nickname? Hasty Nature. That's good. Minus defense, plus speed. Like, it's not the ideal nature, but that's... We don't care that much. We're not tanking any hits anyway. Let's see. I'll put it up in the poll for the name. Hasty Dodrio name. So, actually, I think we have 10 characters, right? One. Yeah, Tony Tone doesn't fit. So I guess we only have 2 names. I'm gonna look up the palace because I want to see what does Hasty do. Now Dojo isn't really a great palace mon. But I also have Hasty Regirock. Let's see. Hasty Nature. 58% chance to attack, 37% chance to defend, 5% to support, below 50% HP, 88% chance to attack, and 6 for both of the others. Yeah, that's pretty good. What counts as defense? Is curse defense? It might be other because it's a weird move. Curse. Ah, it's support. That's too bad. I was thinking maybe Regirock could go like curse. And then if it's full HP, there's a decent chance of going for curse. That's still fine. Caden, you think Hasty is the ideal nature for Palace? I mean, it's certainly a very good one. Alright, I think Trifecta is winning. No. Here we go. I definitely remember Hasty as being really good. Because I just happened to have 2 nasty Pokemon and it worked out. It has the best overall percentage of attacking, I guess. That would make sense. I mean, it starts off with a really high chance to attack, and then at low HP it's insanely good. What are some of the others? What's Sassy? Well, Sassy's actually... Sassy's 88%, but only when you're healthy. It's only 22 when you're low. Hardy Nature's pretty good because it's always 61%, like it doesn't change. It's the same thing for all the neutral natures, they don't change. Docile is pretty good, it's 56. And both of the others are 22. Let's see, Naive stays the same. That's not a neutral nature. Interesting. Naive seems like it could be really good. 56% to attack and 22 in both the others. I have a Naive Latias. Maybe I can make that work. Good nature for the palace. Peter, you watch someone else do it. Yeah, it does seem like a really good nature. I think that's really nice about when we don't get the perfect nature. It can still be useful. Relaxed nature starts out 60% support and then becomes 75% attack. Interesting. Brave starts out 70% attack, but then becomes 60% defense, which... is Recover in there? Heal Bell is in there. Yeah, Recover is in there. Okay, that could be good then. You attack at high HP and you heal at low HP. That's a nice nature. Brave seems really good for Pokemon with healing. The unfortunate thing that I discovered when I got my gold is that you need to switch out to reset the changes to what you're gonna do. Because it will stay at the below 50% even when you recover above 50%. That sounds a little confusing, but I hope you understand what I mean. I didn't need to do that, but... yeah, we got a good Dodrio, so I'm happy. On to the next hunt. So I have a really good Dodrio now. Not that I would mind getting a plus attack Dodrio as well at some point. But Dodrio is not very common. Like, this might only be the second Dodrio I've ever seen, and I caught both of them. Maybe I caught one a little bit earlier. Or encountered one earlier when I wasn't looking for it yet. Caden, your GB operator broke. That's unfortunate. So you use your homebrewed Wii to read and write your saves to cartridge. Yeah, I know KT, I think, does the same thing. Okay, it's lead Swampert, so we don't have to figure out which one this is. Blizzard, that could actually be the one that I want. It's a little unfortunate. Probably is, because that did no damage and the one I want has no special attack investment. Flygon, okay. Flygon is either max speed, max special attack, or it has attack and no speed, so we're not catching one of these. I mean, maybe in the future, but not for the I want to use it without changing EVs thing. Ooh, Ludicolo. We might want to lose to this. Ludicolo is on the list. We almost wanted to lose it last time. It's Swift Swim. They all have Rain Dance, so it doesn't tell me anything. I think they also all have Protect, so that still doesn't tell me anything. Actually, no. One of them doesn't have Protect. But it's still 50-50 between... Like, the one I don't want has Protect, and one of the ones that I do want also has Protect. So I still don't know. At least Calm Mind is kind of nice while I'm trying to figure out if this is the good one or not. Toxic. I think that means it's the one we want. Max HP, max special defense. Rain Dance, Protect, Toxic, Surf. Alright. We're going to let this defeat us. It's also Swift Swim, so if it's a good nature, I could decide to change the EVs eventually and use it on the double steam. When I get around to using my Rain double steam. Yes, they will also put Kingdra on the list then. Because Kingdra will also probably be on the Rain team. Although, I'm not sure. There are a few Pokemon that are better special attackers with Swift Swim. But when I used to have Kingdra in the lead as my Rain setter, and then Kingdra was better because it's only weak to Dragon. But now I'm thinking Kingdra in the back. Or at least the second Swift Swimmer in the back. Which would mean it could be Gorbis Or Amistar. Okay, we got hit by another toxic. Very nice. We'll just spam Calm Minds. Maybe this turn I Destiny Bond. Doesn't want to attack us, but it hit the toxic, so we'll slowly die at this point, which is kind of nice. One time, I had to wait until it was a Regice, I think. Yeah, it was Regice. I had to wait until it killed me with Struggle. That took a little while. It was like Blizzard Earthquake. And I have 2 ground immunes. And Blizzard has like no PP, bad accuracy. And we have pressure on both of these 2. Very nice serve on the only Pokemon we haven't gotten toxic yet. And another serve. Thank you, Ludicolo, for your cooperation. And we died to poison. Oh, didn't mean to open that yet. Because when I fly, Latios usually teleports. So there's no need to check. No, don't check Pikachu. It's far away at sea. It's about as far as it can get. Let's see if we can reset it by flying again. It's still very far away. Just the other corner of the sea. What about now? No, it's back to the other side of the sea. Any guesses for the natures? And any suggestions for a nickname for this Ludicolo? It's really liking the sea. Let's see if we can just switch routes a couple of times. Okay, Mount Pyre. Wait. Can I meet it? No, I think we're out of sync. I have to stay here, I can't chase it. Lax nature? I've found a bunch of lax ones. Ooh, okay, we can go up from here. And we have a chance of meeting it. It went back to Mount Pyre, but now we can chase it. Maybe Modest? That would be good for the Rain Dance team, probably. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the nature I would want. Another Modest, okay. Quirky. Quirky was like the first Latias I captured, and that's 13 Latiases ago. So that's a little while ago. Oh, it went over there. Okay, we're gonna go back because it can jump to that route. Fiesta, okay, that could work. Oh no. Okay, maybe it's going to Mauville. It's Swift Swim. Okay, hopefully it follows us onto the next route. Are you here? Nope. It's a little unfortunate. This is what I mean with sometimes it can get a little bit awkward when you're trying to chase around here. Oh, now it's in Mauville, okay. We'll go back. Of course, when you don't decide to chase, then it just sticks around at Mount Pyre forever. But when you do decide to chase, it starts moving. I don't know if there's some kind of AI logic where if you stay on the same route, it stays on the same route more often. Probably not. Probably it's just completely random. Okay. It could move onto the next route together with us. Cilantro? Where's that name from, or what does it mean? Did we get lucky? No, no, don't go there. I can't follow there. It's the forbidden zone. Samba? I mean, I'll put it up for vote in a bit. Okay, it came back. Good, good. Cilantro is a herb used in food. Ah, it sounded familiar, but I couldn't remember. No, don't go there. Used in Mexican tacos. Ah. Nickname him Navidad. Doesn't that mean Christmas? Or is that like holiday? Stop doing that. I can't follow like this. No, we lost him. We lost him to the dark side. Or the blue side. Come back. This is why we cannot follow. There are currents here. Oh, it went all the way. Okay, we're gonna fly back. Okay, it's close by, but it's at an awkward spot. Actually, I should check. Because if it's on the route above us... Yeah, it is. We can't... It's gonna move away when we move onto it. At least I've never had it stay on the same route. Yeah, it's following us. Okay. Please keep following me. Please. No. It's so close. Okay. We have a pretty high chance. Well, it's like 25% chance. No, I guess it's 33 minus whatever chance it is to teleport. I don't know what the actual logic is for Latios. Okay, now it can move to a bunch of routes, so now the chance we get it correctly is very low. Oh, we got it! Let's go. I think Repel is still active, right? Yeah. Okay, new Repel. Okay, there's a lot of guesses for Modest. I kind of hope that it is. Because that would be really good for the Rain Dance team. Swift Swim. And I think Ludicolo is a plant egg group as well. Oh, but it's female, never mind. I was gonna say I can use this as a breeding parent for my Tangela, but no, I need a male. Ludicolo begins dancing as soon as it hears cheerful, festive music. This Pokemon is said to appear when it hears the singing of children on hiking outings. The carefree Pokemon. No, I don't want to surf. I want the summary. It's lax nature. I'm pretty sure someone guessed lax. Yes, remember. You got it. It's lax. Nickname him Navidad? Okay, because remember guessed the nature and suggested a nickname, we're gonna name him Navidad. We also suggested Modest and Molesto, but you got it right the first time, so we're going with Navidad. Navidad. Goodbye. Guess I won't add Kingdra to the bad EV list yet. What does Lax Nature do? Because we have a bunch, like for the palace. We have a bunch of Lax Natures. It's a 35% to attack, 10 for defense, 55 for support. And then when it's low HP, it's 29 to attack, 6 for defense, and 65 for support. So, really like support moves. I don't know how useful that is. Is Leech Seed a support move? Is Toxic a support move? Okay, Leech Seed is. Toxic is also, okay. I guess you could make a really annoying Ludicolo. That could work. Leech Seed Toxic Ludicolo in the dome. I mean, it would be really good into Spencer's Suicune. And we have max HP, max special defense as well. I could definitely see that work against the Suicune. I think that Suicune has Blizzard. So not that much PP on the ice move. And then it's Surf, Calm Mind. What's the last move? I don't think it's Rest, because I remember I wanted to Toxic it with Melodic. So if it was Rest, that would not have worked. Or at least wasn't likely to. It's been quite a while since I got my gold in the palace on my other save file. I mean, I have the Bulbapedia page open. I can just look it up. Let's see. Spencer has Blizzard, Surf, Bite, and Calm Mind. Okay. Bite could definitely hurt, and flinching is annoying. Okay, Skarmory would be really good into the slacking. We can't get a Skarmory here. Reader Rena with the Blaziken. This might be the last hunt we do tonight. And I'll show off the collection on Emerald that we have now. Ooh, Breloom. Breloom is on the list. All of them have Spore. And I think all of them are max speed, max attack. Yes. Okay. Let's see what's in the back. It's Milotic. That's also a Pokemon we might want to catch. I think Breloom is a lot more rare than Milotic. Well, maybe not that much. But Milotic is higher on my I want this Pokemon list. So, if this is a good Milotic, I want to catch this one. Double team. Feel like that could be the good one. Milotic 4. Is there a second one? Oh, it does. I don't know yet. It could be max speed, max HP. Which I'm not the biggest fan of. The only move that is different is Blizzard. They also both have the Apricot Berry, so I can't check that way. Please just use Blizzard. Or Ice Beam. Nope. The one I don't want has Blizzard, the one I want has Ice Beam. It's refusing to attack me. Even if it does attack me, it's not guaranteed to show me what it is. It's Blizzard. So it's the one that I do not want. In that case, we're gonna try to kill this. We can land a hit. Wait, I should let this deal more damage to me because Breloom might struggle. Nah, I think Breloom will be fine. Zapdos is already low. If the Breloom is male, I didn't check, then that could be the parent for the Tickler. Okay, we hit the Thunderbolt. One shot the Milotic. It is male. Very nice. Sludge Bomb. It's a good hit. Gets the poison as well. Very nice. Another sludge bomb. Very good. Thank you very much, Breloom. Actually, I should have switched to Zapdos, maybe. Doesn't matter too much. Brick Break. Is that enough? Probably, right? Yeah. Okay, we switch into Articuno. Take poison damage. Switch to Zapdos. Switch in on a Sludge Bomb. It's really liking the Sludge Bomb, and I'm liking that it's liking Sludge Bomb because that hits everything for pretty good damage. And a Focus Punch to finish it off. It's a Spore Focus Punch Breloom. Any guesses for the nature? And any suggestions for the nickname? Ideally, it would have a plus speed nature because then we can spore things before they hit us. And of course, a plus attack nature is also really good because you have base 130 attack, I think. Oh, Latias is here. Can we get lucky again? Yes, we can. Let's go. That was a very quick hunt. Jolly Breloom? That would be perfect. Use the next Pokemon? Yes. Breloom was caught. Mushman. It's bashful. So neutral nature. Nothing special. But also nothing negative. Oh, it's Salicberry. That's the first Salicberry, I think. Or did I catch another one? I caught a Papaya Berry Swampert. Is that the only berry I have? I think I might have a different berry on something. What does Bashful do in the palace? I think it's probably nothing special. 30% to attack, 58 to defend, 12 to support. And it's the same. Okay, yeah. This is not gonna work in the palace. Superflash, for some reason, your message, some of your messages aren't displaying. Yeah, there seems to be some kind of... Well, I thought it was a bug, but I think it's some kind of weird moderation AI thing. Because one of my own messages in my own stream got denied. Like, it didn't display. But it still showed up in my moderation tool. And I wanted to pin the message, but like it didn't show up. So it wasn't even an option. However, I could shadow ban the user, so I could shadow ban myself. So I'm gonna assume it's some kind of moderation thing, but I'm pretty sure I have moderation on 0. I might need to check that. See, let me see when I try to make a new save file, a new stream. My channel. No, wait, that's the wrong thing. If I schedule a new stream and I reuse the settings, can I see that here without actually scheduling something? Maybe not. So maybe I can go to the live of what I'm doing right now. Where's moderation? I don't know. I think it's a setting somewhere. I can't find it right now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure shadow banning yourself is crazy. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. All right. Actually, and this. And then, like I mentioned, I have 2 Pokemon on Leaf Green because I was trading with Leaf Green because of the Murkrow I was testing. Murkrow is a good... do I have enough Pokemon left to trade? Do I have 2 Murkrows? I think so, right? Yeah. Murkrow is a good trapper for the Latios. Because if you're a neutral nature and you give 252 speed EVs, you always outspeed the bugged roamer. And you can mean look it. And it only has psychic attacks, so you're immune. Now Murkrow isn't the strongest Pokemon. So you're not the best at taking out the Lati. But you will eventually. So yeah. Regirock and Rhydon. I think I should make a box for Palace. And a box that's like good Pokemon and then everything else. But we're starting to run out of box space. But I did get my hands on a copy of Pokemon Box, so I guess we can start transferring things to over there. Oh, there's one thing I haven't tested yet that I wanted to test. How did I manage to get myself a copy of Pokemon Box? So I bought something from an online seller, like a store. And they sent me like an email, and in the email, they just happened to have like an automatic attachment of all the Pokemon games they were selling. I was just kind of scrolling through, and I saw they were selling box for 75 euros. And like, what? Isn't that super cheap? I thought that game was super expensive. And then yeah, I decided to buy it after checking a little bit more online. But apparently where I live, like not everyone is selling it for insane prices, because like that was an actual store, like not just some random person. But online I could find more people who were selling it for around that price, but also some people selling it for like 300, so there's definitely some people who think the US prices are the way to go, but apparently the store didn't think so. Let's see. What did we get again? Careful. Right. You're not super good. You're going to the... pretend these guys aren't here. I don't remember... Okay, yeah. These were some of the Dittos I caught. That had something interesting. 0 attack and 0 special attack. Thanks, Ditto. I don't remember what that one was. This one was like on its own in a box. I don't remember why. I'll just move all of these to this box for now. And hopefully remember that I need to sort them. Still, okay, this is now the palace box. Oh, and we got a lychee berry from this one as well. Oh, but that means I already have one because this is the second dodo I caught. But that's fine. So this is the good nature box. We have modest Regis. Kobe thought the price of box was from the special event? Or are you thinking of Rangers? I'm not sure. We have Bold Regis 1. We have Bold Regis 2. We have Calm Registeel. We have Bold Latias. We have another Bold Latias. We have a Calm Latios, which I wish this was a Latias as well. We have Modest Latios. This is like the best Pokemon we've found so far. I don't know if we can find a better Pokemon than this. Like this is one of the best Pokemon you could have for the frontier. Modest Latios. You could argue plus speed is better if you're going for Calm Minds. I like Modest because you can almost guarantee one-shot Machamp with Modest without boost. Careful. And the last Registeel, like it's Careful Registeel and then Relaxed Registeel. And then here we have in the corner Adamant Latios. What's the IVs? These are all 31 in every stat. They're all perfect. You can see they only change stats when they have a different nature. Or different EVs, I guess. I forgot about the EVs. Because these two have the same nature, but they have very different stats. They're all 6 stats perfect. Which, if you're not using your attack stat, is actually not optimal, but I mean, these are basically 3 perfect stats, so we are taking the suboptimal attack. So here, in the not good nature box, where I'm gonna add a few Pokemon and I'm gonna take out a few Pokemon to add them to the palace box. We have a lax Swampert, a naive Swampert, a relaxed Swampert. This is the Swampert I want to use without changing EVs, but this one is minus speed nature with full speed EVs, so that's not gonna work out, unfortunately. And ideally, I'm gonna grab a plus speed nature. We have Rash Swampert as well. Then we have Sassy Slacking. Quirky Latias. The Latios is in the corner, he's in timeout. Yeah, he's good. He's a bad nature, but he's good for Dragon Dance, so he's optimal in a way. We have Relaxed Latias, Impish Latias, Naive Latias, Serious Latias, Mild Latias, Hardy Latias, Careful Latias, Gentle Latias, Lonely Latias, and a Lax Metagross, and a Hasty Latias. Then we have Lonely Registeel, Docile Registeel, Jolly Registeel, Bashful Dusclops, Hardy Dusclops, and Timid Dodrio, and a Quiet Latios, and a Lax Latios, and a Relaxed Latios, and a Gentle Regice, a Naive Regirock, and then in my party, we have the Careful Latios I mentioned earlier, we have the Lax Ludicolo, the Bashful Breloom, the Hasty Regirock, and a Sassy Rhydon. And that's all the Pokemon we've caught so far. That's like, what, 40 something? Maybe 50? That's been quite a lot of hunting. But it's been really fun. I'm really enjoying this. This is a lot more interesting than breeding. Let's see. You were saying Lax was good, right? So you're going in the Palace box. I think Naive was potentially interesting. Let's see. Naive. Let me have a look. Naive likes to attack, but also do everything else a little bit. 56 attack, 22 everything else. Recover is a defense move, right? Okay, so we could use Recover. What is Calm Mind a support move? No, it's also a defense move. Maybe want something that's high attack, high defense then. Mild is high attack, high defense, but when it gets low on HP, then it's high support. So that's not quite it either. I might want to sort through this some other time. This is insane. For sure. This is crazy. And I'm not really like... I don't enjoy RNG manipping. So having some other way to get Pokemon with good stats is a lot of fun. You can go here. Let me grab a placeholder Murkrow. Yeah, just... So Whirlwind doesn't work. But I was just thinking, what about Perish Song? Because trainers, they want to switch out. I'm not sure if the roamer has the AI capability of switching out. I think it doesn't. But there's only one way to find out. That's another thing I want to test now. Are you the Hasty one? Because Hasty has potential. Yeah, okay. Hasty has potential in the Palace. Sassy, I'm not sure. because it doesn't want to attack when it's low HP and this is a slow Pokemon. But maybe. Let's put the slacking here as well. But yeah, I'm gonna go sort through all of these. Wasn't Lex something good? Or potentially good? We have a bunch of Lex Pokemon. Oh no, Lex was the support thing. That's Ludicolo was Lex, yeah. Yeah, I'll go sort this probably off stream. So that's gonna be it for today, I think. But so far, crazy good haul. Sort these a little differently. But yeah, as I very clearly mentioned, Modest Latios is just an insane find. I was hoping I would find a good one, because I needed at least 6 of them. I have 7 now. But actually getting Modest, I mean, I could only hope. Great stream, thank you, Caden. Alright, I'm gonna end it here today. Next stream is probably on Friday. Unless I really want to hunt more tomorrow, which maybe. But I also have some other things I should be working on. I mean, they're not super mandatory at the moment yet, but I want to work on some other things. So I probably should do that tomorrow. I couldn't do it yesterday because I needed to download some of my streams to edit into a video, but then my internet wasn't working like I mentioned. So I couldn't do it then. But now that I fixed the internet, it's I'll probably work on a video tomorrow. So thanks everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your week. And I will see you on Friday.